let's see what we've got here. Black. This is and white. Maybe it's black or white. Let's see. In elementary school, I got into a major argument with a classmate. I've forgotten what the argument was about. I've never forgotten the lesson learned that day. Convinced that I was right and he was wrong, our verbal tug-o-war was vehement. He was just as convinced that I was wrong and he was right. The teacher decided to teach us a very important lesson that day. She brought us up to the front of the class, stood him on one side of the desk and me on the other. She then poised a large, round object on the center of her desk. I could clearly see that it was black. She asked the other boy what color the object was. White, he answered. I couldn't believe it. He said the object was white when it was obviously black. Our argument instantly reignited, this time about the color of an object. Quite animated, the teacher stood and demanded we change places. Satisfied by the look on her face, she sat quietly, looked me in the eye, and asked, "Now, what color is the object?" I had to answer white. It was an object with two differently colored sides. From his point of view, the object was white. From my side, it was black. Sometimes we need to look at the problem from the other person's view in order to truly understand his or her perspective. Author unknown. This is a very interesting lesson that I've learned the very hard way several times throughout my life. I used to have this picture posted in the shop. The name of it is All Is Not As It Appears. And what do you see there but a skull? And actually, these two links here take you to the history of that picture. It's actually not a skull. It's a woman sitting at a mirror with her makeup in front of her. It's her makeup table. It drew ire from a number of people who were opposed to skulls. It was very interesting having that posted in the shop. A lovely little girl was holding two apples, one in each hand. Her mom came in and softly asked her with a smile, "My sweetie, may I have one of your apples?" The girl looked up at her mom for some seconds. Without a word, she took a small bite from one apple, then quickly took a small bite from the other. Her mom felt the smile on her face freeze as she tried hard not to reveal her disappointment. Then the little girl handed one of the bitten apples to her and said, "Mommy, here you are. This is the sweeter one." No matter who you are, how experienced you are, or how knowledgeable you think you are, always delay judgment. Give others the privilege to explain themselves. What you see is often not their reality. Never draw unsubstantiated conclusions. Never judge others. Getting to know folks is vital to understanding. Friends who offer to pay for a shared meal do so because they value friendship above money. Those who take the initiative at work do so because they understand the concept of responsibility. Those who apologize first after a fight do so because they value the people around them. Those who are willing to help do so because they see you as a true friend. Those who often text you do so because you are in their heart. One day, all of us will get separated from each other. We will miss our conversations of everything and nothing, the dreams we had. Days will pass, months become years, until contact becomes rare. One day our children will see our pictures and ask, "Who are these people?" We will smile with invisible tears and say, "These are the people with whom I shared the best days of my life."